Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, we'll be talking about what to do when things, our life around us is just out of our control. It is important to have proper coping skills in order to effectively handle a situation, if that makes sense. Many of times we experience situations to where things are just out of our control 100%. And we begin to panic, stress, get depressed, and just worry. And that's kind of how I was today. And I was like, that's what I'm going to talk about, because I had to realize, you know what? Situations are not in my control, and therefore I can do nothing about it. And I just have to deal with it. I have to let it just go naturally and trust that the Creator is going to work everything out. A lot of times as mothers, parents, fathers, guardians, students, adults, we just experience life situations from left to right. You get over one thing, here come another. You get over one thing, here come another. And I wanted to come today to give you guys something to look back on when you're going through those tough times, that you can make it and you will get through it. You just have to have better coping methods. Methods that will help you, one, calm down, realize that the situation is out of your hand, and that will just help you be more at ease and comfortable for whatever is going on. You can do your best to prevent something from happening, but something still ends up happening, or what you were looking for doesn't happen, and what you're expecting, it just doesn't go as planned. That's going to happen a lot. We just have to learn that we can't do nothing. We just got to sit back and deal with the situation. Lots of times some people don't like to deal with situations. They like to run from it. They like to bury it, act like it doesn't exist, and just forget it. But we can't forget it. We have to face those challenging times. We have to face those times where things just totally out of our control, and it ain't looking good for us, and it's just like, oh my goodness. But we have to face those, and we have to know how to do it properly. We don't need to go drinking. We don't need to become stressed out, depressed, or just become down, and just none of that. We don't need that. We need to still be joyful, still smile, still be patient, and just watch how things go, how things end up working out in our favor. I too am an example of this situation, because, well, more than ever, the last 2 years has been very difficult for me on every level. School-wise, parent-wise, just every level. Health-wise, I'm always struggling with that. And I just realized, dang, Destiny, you can't have control over everything all the time. There's going to be times where it's just nothing you can do about it, but just sit and wait. There's nothing you can do but just hope and pray that the best is for the outcome is for your best interest. And if there's any parents, any guardians, any young adults that is watching this today, I'm urging you to just let it be. Whatever you've been praying for, whatever that's just so out of balance right now, let it be. Let the Creator deal with it, because it's out of our hands. A great example would be this coronavirus situation. A lot of it is out of our control, to where we have nothing to do but just sit and wait for it to play out. I mean, we could do something about it, but it has to be groups of people. But we have to just let it sit and play out. We have no control over it, and we have to learn that when things get hard and it becomes unbearable, and it's like, oh my goodness, Creator, why me? What is going on? I ain't done nothing wrong to nobody. I'm just trying to make it. I've been putting all this effort in. Just let it be. It's a part of the plan. It's a part of the process. We must learn to better cope with it. And some coping skills that I can think of is, I've said a lot in my videos, it's because it's coming a part of my life. But we just want to be calm. Sometimes we want to sit there and think, and just before we make decisions or react, let's just sit there and think about it. Think about the whole situation, how we react. If we react this way, what's going to happen. We want to continue to stay faithful. to whatever, and consistent to whatever it is we're looking for, and just hope for the best. We want to continue to pray to whoever you pray to, that you know what, things are going to work out in my favor. And if they don't, we're going to rethink what could we have done better to make sure that this situation didn't happen or that it don't happen again. And a lot of times too, when things don't go in our control, or it's just out of life, is just and it's just out of our control, we can sit back and think like, what could I have done better beforehand, before it got like this, to have prevented or to minimize the situation. It's always good to rethink your steps and processes of what you can do better, how you can better affect someone, and just how you can overall react to a situation. It is oftentimes known and said that, you know, when life gets hard, we just don't know how to handle it. And even me, when things happen, I don't know how to handle it. Lots of time I just I end up getting like a form of depressed, and I end up eating and just saying, forget everything. I don't even want to do it. And I lay in bed a lot. I notice I lay down in bed and I just be like, why me? I'm trying, but I'm not trying hard enough. You can't give up easily. You got to keep going. And so when things like this happen and life is just not how it's going to plan, some people may have lost their jobs. Some people may have lost their marriage, may have lost their children, may have lost everything. But we got to know that we can get ourselves up, pick ourselves up, and we can get out this situation. And no matter how unpredictable our lives may seem to be, we have the power to take that back and control it again. To go after whatever it is we want to go after. To fix the situations. To learn better coping skills, to learn better communication skills, to be more appreciative for what we have. Sometimes we got to be stripped of everything in order to have a stronger foundation, in order for the Creator to get our attention, in order for us to realize that we have a lot of areas that we need to work on. Sometimes it's needed. It's needed. And like I said, the last 2 years for me has been difficult, but I'm starting to see that it was needed to strengthen me and to also to allow me to step into my purpose, my destiny. Because without some of the struggles I've been dealing with, I probably would still just being the same person, not wanting to grow, not trying to grow spiritually, not trying to be a better parent, not trying to be a better person, not trying to be a better student, things like that. And sometimes we overreact. Sometimes it's good for it to get out of control. That may be our blessing starting to unfold for us. Or that may be our strength starting to build up in us. It can be a lot of reasons. But no matter the reasons, I want you guys to still hold on, stay hopeful, and just continue to do what you have to do. Be consistent. Still be kind. Still be happy. I got this smile on my face and I'm not feeling the best today. It's a lot going on, and it's just like, I still, you know what, got to get on here and do a video, because I did not want to do a video today. I'm like, I ain't doing a video. I'm not getting the feedback that I wanted. It's a lot. Is this really what I want? But I have to look at the bigger picture. Yes, Destiny, it is. It's going to be hard. You think what you ask for is easy? No. It's going to be times when life is just out of control. It's just ridiculous. It's just sad. It's just hard. It's just unbearable. It's going to be them times. But as Black community, we are strong. We are built for this. Our ancestors are with us. We can get through whatever we want to get through. And we have to know that it starts with us. It's our mindset, and that we can get through whatever it is. If it's getting out of control, all right, fine. Let's just be patient. A lot of times I'm just like, you know what? I laugh it off like, goodness, okay, this just happened. Which means I have absolutely no control. And which means this is just going to continue to unfold until whatever needs to happen is going to happen. We have to sometimes sit back and take a breather. Sometimes we're too busy to realize what's going on. We too this, we too that. We caught up in the wrong situations, or we worried about the wrong things to realize what is important around us. So this video is going to be a little short today. I just wanted to come to give a video, make sure it's meaningful, and to uplift everybody around us. We have to uplift each other. So please stop. We have to know, we have to love on each other, Black community. Tell our neighbors, tell our family friends, we're going to be okay. We are going to be all right. And we can stand and we will get through this. Like this justice system that's just getting too out of control for me. And I'm sure for everyone. We have to come together, lean on each other, support each other, love each other, build each other up. And make sure that when situations get out of control that we can control, that it's stopped immediately. That we learn humanity. That's a lot of problems too. We got to learn that we're not better than no one. We may be at different levels, everyone, but we just have our own process and our own destiny and purpose to go after. But we're no better. I'm no better than no one. I have just decided to just want better for myself. That's kind of basically the difference between someone living in poverty or someone going through different situations, that those that are not, they have decided to get themselves out of that situation. They have decided to take responsibility. Like, hey, this is my fault. I've got myself in this situation, or I played a part in it, so I'm going to own up to it. I'm going to do what I have to do to get out of this. And then when I get out of it, I'm going to make sure that I don't have to get back in this situation again. So just because we have found a way to get out of a situation doesn't mean that situation may not occur again. We want to effectively get out of a situation. We want to effectively control whatever is going on in our life that we don't like, that we don't have control of. And through it all, we want to be humble, grateful, and thankful for everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, because that has still prepared us, and it is preparing us for what is to come. If I were to just give you guys a little insight on some personal things that I've been going through that have just totally been out of my control, such as me dealing with DCFS, them taking my oldest son, me dealing with, having to deal with my oldest son dealing with mental issues, or my youngest son, his father passing, things that was just out of my control that I had to deal with and that I had to learn and look back and reassess. Like, nah, Destiny, maybe if you would have done this probably wouldn't have happened. Or maybe if you would have prepared for this, something, just something. It's good to rethink and reflect things. So when I look back at my situations that have just been so challenging for me, I'm glad to sit here in front of you guys to say I am a changed woman. I am growing, and none of that didn't break me. All it did was piss me off to the point where it made me stronger, and that made me wanted to fight back for justice. It made me want to become a better parent. It made me want to just rethink my decisions when things get hard. That's what it made me want to do. And so we always want to just keep a positive mindset. We always want to still be consistent. For those of you that's just been trying to make it in the business world, or trying to be successful Black business owners, or trying to be better parents, trying to be a better student, just trying to better yourself overall, and how you handle situations, because you can go left all the time and just get upset fast, and and things have been tempting you, hang in there. We have to know that when we're tested, we can pass it. That whatever we've been praying for and wanting, that it's been working, and that we have the ability to be mature and handle situations properly. We have to. I want this video to be one that is just able to relate to those that need it. You have become sick out of nowhere. You have become pregnant out of nowhere. You have become unemployed. That you too can get through this. That you are bigger than your situation. That you are still beautiful. You are still powerful. You are still intelligent enough to do what it is you need to do. And I don't know how they got to this, but to my two friends that are going through things, they know who they are. I admire you guys, because life just totally went left for you guys. Totally out of control for you guys. And I appreciate you, both beautiful Black natural women, to continue to keep on and going. To continue to still smile some days when you don't feel like it. To continue to just still tell yourself, I'm going to live today. I'm going to fight today when you didn't feel like it. And I admire you guys for that. To the parents that are going through situations with the white man, whether your children have got taken, they're in juvenile hall, they're in jail, they're in prison, I admire you for still having the strength to try to still be that backbone for that person in need and still be strong enough and take care of your needs. I admire you. I admire every black person in a way that's still trying to make it, knowing we got a target on our back. It could be from certain, just trying to want to wear your hair natural. We got a target. Anything we do, it seems like it's just a target for us. And so black people, even though life is just interesting for us, and it has been for many years, we're going to get through this. We're going to take back that control, and we're going to effectively do it, and we're going to come together. We're going to tap into that inner spirit, that inner strength, that inner power, that leadership. And we're going to better ourselves. We're going to love ourselves again. Natural hair and all, skin and all, body and all, situation and all. We're going to love ourselves again. I'm going to get on Song of the Day. This one is pretty easy, but it's powerful. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I thank you guys so much again for just coming to my channel as I'm steady growing in this journey and just supporting me. It is appreciated and it is needed. And I thank you so very much.